Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, holy smokes, I am so sunburned, crazy, which seems ridiculous because I'm in Iceland and right now it's cloudy, but you know, it is what it is. So, we're doing this. I didn't record pulling them off, but it's super simple. All we're doing is cleaning up these mud guards, because eventually I'm actually going to remove the mud guards completely. I'm not really a big fan of them. I believe this one was sitting. Yeah, okay. It was sitting like this. It's just two bolts, one there and one underneath, as you can see there. Super easy, just a 10mm bolt, and I just use the sockets to get it out. And what we're going to be doing is, see how these are super just disgusting and worn and shitty. I've already given it a test run. I've seen on the internet that you can clean them up and then get a heat gun and sort of run across them, and it sort of brings out the oils and brings back a lot of the color. It's not perfect, but it's pretty damn good considering. These ones are in desperate need of a go over to see if it works. I gave it a bit of a crack earlier on. It turned out pretty dang good. Not perfect, like I said, but it was a first attempt and turned out pretty good. So I'm actually going to this time pull all four off and try and clean them up. First of all, give them a wipe down with just some sort of all-purpose cleaner, you know, friggin' Windex or whatever. And I've got some turpentine sitting back there, a bunch of microfibers sitting around, and yeah, and then hit them with the heat gun, see what happens. That's the plan. And also while we're here, I'm gonna clean up that, which I don't think these mud guards have come off since this is the factory because there's just it's so much build up there. Hello. So I've got to be honest, just with the turpentine and a rag, obviously it doesn't have to be completely perfect on the inside there because that's not what we see. Just the turpentine and sort of an all-purpose cleaner, it does a good job of like removing all the gunk and shit that was sort of sitting on there. But as you can see, it's still quite faded. Like it doesn't look, it looks clean, but it doesn't look new. Like there's still a lot of just marks and scratches and grooves and stuff in there. So this, I think, is the idea of what the heat gun will really do, is hide a lot of that stuff and bring back some of that shine, because as you can see, it's clean, but a very matte finish. So we're going for a bit more of a glossy texture. This one came out, this is the one I've already done, and I will do again, but it's come out pretty glossy, I guess. More glossy than that, like as a comparison. So there's not a huge difference, but there's a noticeable difference there. This is definitely more matte finish. This is more glossy. So yeah, that's one relatively well cleaned up. I'm going to go and do the other ones, and then we'll get to the heat gunning. See how we go. I'm guessing normally you would do this in a well-ventilated space, outdoors, what have you, but I don't have an extension cord, so we're doing it inside. But I've opened some windows. Behind those blinds are open windows. So we should be right, I guess. Yeah, let's just see how we go.
Close your eyes, will you dream for me some paradise? Tell me who you see, 'cause I think
well, I mean, for the simplicity of the fix, I'd call that a resounding success. It's not an absolute perfect fix, and maybe I've not done it in a perfect way. I'm not sure. I've literally never done it before. But for a first crack at it, I'm pretty happy with the results. And like I said, these aren't staying on the car forever, but for the time being, until some more parts come. Yeah, well, let's get outside and pop them back on, see how they look.
what you mean to me. What you mean to me, but does this work? Only 'cause we never say what we think, waiting for the perfect way.
Oh, how did they turn out? Got them back on the car. My phone died halfway through that thing. They're a little bit dirty, just like from my dirty hands doing it, but look at that. Look how well that turned out. It's an amazing trick. I really like it. I mean, it didn't take out, some of these deeper scratches, but that's all right. For what it is, it's an incredibly effective way. And if you look back at the car now, they blend right in, as opposed to before where they were just sticking out like a sore thumb because they were so dirty and old. Going to be using the same thing of heating things up inside the car as well. I'll be doing it a little more carefully probably because I was pretty, ham sandwich with that one. Might try it here as well. Maybe along these, because as you can see it's a bit faded and what have you. Yeah, there you go. Focus up. We'll be spraying them. We'll be fixing these headlights because they're very faded. And inside the car, just the dash a little bit. Try it out on the doors a little bit. This internal vinyl. Maybe the steering wheel, maybe the dash. Yeah, but that's gonna do it for this one. Super easy, super basic way to start, and it won't be a permanent measure for the car, but turned out pretty good, I reckon. So on to the next one. I've got a few good things in the back already that we're going to play with, and I've got a bunch of stuff on the way, but this is Iceland, so it's a real crapshoot as to how long it's going to take to get here. A couple of weeks at least. But yeah, so thank you for watching. If you're digging this, if you like the idea of following along with this, then please like, comment, subscribe, do all the good things, and come along for the adventure. This is the first in what I hope will be many, many, many builds. So get in at ground zero. All right, guys, thank you so much, and I will catch you later. Be good.